to your favorite program on OSBC. It's the News and Current Affairs program, and it's a program that we highlight things it's ongoing at the moment. Yes, it's the nations today, and my name is David Ojo. What we're going to discuss on the nations today is something that will definitely interest all of you out there. Yes, it's the achievement of our own governor, Governor Ademola Adeleke. What he has done so far in 100 days in office. Yes, a lot of things have been done, but majority of you might not know what Governor has done so far, and that's the reason why we're bringing this topic to you this wonderful morning on Wednesday like this. Yes, it's the nations today, and my name is David Ojo. Yes, I have a guest that will be highlighting extreme all this achievement that our governor has done in the last 100 days. Yes, yesterday, to be precise, was the 100 days of our governor and what he has done so far. And for those that did not even see some of the things that he read to us on live, especially on OSBC TV, we brought it live to our viewing viewers on what he has done. Then we'll definitely have a discourse on what he has done in the past 100 days. Yes, like I told you, I have a guest in the studio that will be doing it together, that he will be telling us some of the things that our governor has done so far in the last 100 days. I have the media aide to the Governor Ademola Adeleke. We have Oluwaseyi Adeni. You're welcome to the nations today.
Good morning, David, and good morning, viewers at home. It's a good morning, also people. Good morning, Nigerians.
All right, it's a good one, and it's a good morning, especially on Wednesday morning like this. And this is nations today. All right, let's talk about some of the achievements Governor Adeleke had made so far. Let's start with, a lot of people were, happy. Let me use that word, with some of the boreholes that I did in 332 wards. Shed more light on this.
Thank you so much. Before I comment on what you just asked, I want to also join the entire people of Osun to congratulate my principal, Governor Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke, on his 100 days in office. The 100 days has been unprecedented. The achievement has been is a landmark, because if you recall, during the electoral period last year, the opponent, the APC, they portrayed him to be just a mere dancer, that he knows nothing about governance. That they went ahead to also attack his personality, his character. That is just a baby in the house. But you agree with me, and the people of Osun and Nigerians also will agree with me, that in the last 100 days, he has disappointed them. He has done what they cannot do in the last few years that they've been in the saddle in the state. So to start with, yes, potable water. People have been, I have some friends that even criticize where we started this issue of sinking borehole one per ward, forgetting that some of them, they are living in the rural, in the urban area. They don't know or understand what those that are living in rural areas are passing through during the dry season. I use myself as an example when I was explaining to them that when I was growing up, I grew up from a village. So I could remember then how myself and my siblings and my mother, we trek as far as 2 kilometers to get water during the dry season. So now, in his wisdom, and in one of what I promised people of Osun, is he approved sinking of borehole per ward. And as I speak to you today, these have been done, and we have a lot of testimony regarding this. Personally, some of us, we went around the town, the villages, the communities, to interview people, to know how they see the project. You see the kind of prayers people are offering our governor. That he has remembered that this is one of the problems they are facing in their area. So for doing that, he has made it possible for people to have access to water, and water is life.
Yes.
So you can say it with every sense of responsibility that Governor Adeleke has been able to do that, and people are now having access to water in their own very. Let me use my town as an example. I'm from Orai Gumino in federal local government. A few weeks ago, I was at home before presidential and the National Assembly elections to monitor the sinking of these balls. In our own ward, I'm from Ward 10, where this ball is sighted. It's we call one area Ga area where these Fulani people there are many where they are living. So that is where we sighted that of Ward 10 in my own ward. When I got there, as a matter of fact, the head of the Fulani, when I was going, gave me meat.
Wow.
That this one of what they are suffering for, not to get water. So and today people now have fully reasons to even to congratulate everywhere the government for what that
that singular act
of giving the opportunity for them to have water. Because people might not know the importance of this issue of ball. I know what we used to face then. We trek to even to get just a bowl of water. We trek after you might have gone to the way you get the water. You have to queue because a lot of people are not want to get the water. So for this one, Governor Adeleke has been able to, and people now have this kind of notion that in the olden days, the way they used to do it, just political. Within 3-4 months, they will have abandoned it. They will not be working again. This one, because as we are doing it, we are telling the community that it is your own. So it is better for you to take care of it.
To guard it right.
Right. So it is their own. So they know the importance. I now want to believe. Even a madman, when he or sees water, this is water, I will drink water. So I want to believe that those that owns they also take care of it. So for this, Governor Adeleke has been able to, like I said, has been able to disappoint his opponent in this regard.
But still talking about this ball, is the governor going to stop at the 332 wards and that's it, or is there any other plans of getting balls to some other places in Osun State?
Thanks so much. When we elected our programs for 100 days, I could remember some of my friends here in Osogbo. Some of them called me that, Sheyi, why are you putting unnecessary pressure on yourself? Why is this government putting unnecessary pressure on itself? That's why are you now setting a boundary of 100 days for yourself? Yeah, because it has never happened before. What we do, when we used to celebrate is 6 months in office, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But this 100 days, it's just very short period of time.
3 months and so on. Some few days.
So that one, because even for you to see that this is, you remember that this is not. We inherited a government from another party.
Oh yes.
So it's not that we are taking over from our own party, that maybe our party is leaving the seat and our own person is also taking over. No, it's from another party entirely. So and we all know what we faced when the administration of Governor Todat was about to wind up, when he refused to set up a transition committee. He refused to do what is necessary for us to have a very smooth government. But unfortunately, because of the determination and the love of Governor Adeleke to the people for sure. Are very close to him, know how when it comes to women, now our government is to he has this kind of affection for human life. So doing people yesterday when we were having the press briefing, he said it. But I believe we still get to that one. It's your payment of salary. He said it's a sin for someone to work and not to be paid. It's a sin. So And this person, and now issue of maybe the continuity. I want to tell you, it will continue. We are only doing that just to mark our 100 days in office. And you agree with me that we, by the grace of God, we are the mandate given to Governor Adeleke is 4 years. So out of that 4 years, just give them just
a tip of the highest bar.
So it's just always this. We continue. So it will not stop at one per word. I want to believe to get to state that it will be per compound, so people have access to water.
All right, we just talk about boreholes being sited in some of the wards. Talking about 332 wards in Osun State. Now, and most of these boreholes being sited are in the rural areas, and which is a very good initiative, if I must say. Now, every farmer will always appreciate such things. Now you're doing something related to farmer intervention initiative. What does that connote?
I could recall very well that during our programs last year, I said it. Even before Governor Adeleke took over, I wrote a piece. I wrote a letter to His Excellency that it is time for our leaders to start thinking outside the box. It is time for our leaders to now know that it's becoming obsolete for you to sit down as a governor or as a president and be as a chairman of the local government and be expecting allocation from Abuja at the end of the month. I said, what we have here in Osun, we don't need to wait until the month end to go to Abuja to collect allocation. What we have in Osun, I mean, in terms of natural resources, what God has deposited in Osun, if you take just one out of it, agriculture, it is enough. We know what this agriculture has done during the era of Babalowo and the likes. So, and if we can focus more on agriculture in Osun, we have arable lands. Even in my local government, I used to say it anytime I have the opportunity to say that. In my local government, local government, we have very fast arable lands that are just there for years. Nothing is done on the land. So, and issue of agriculture, as a matter of fact, this government is looking critically into that direction. Because that is the next thing for us to do. You call some, I think last year, year before, maybe during pandemic, during COVID-19, that this Fulani couldn't bring, couldn't bring tomatoes, onions
down to the south.
We know what we faced there. And I think that was a particular time also, there was a kind of this crisis that said they will not bring their goods to the south. So we know what we faced there. So I think it is time also to look inward. And this government also is looking in that direction. We have to empower our farmers. We have to kind of intervention for our farmers, so they also can contribute to the development of this state. And as a matter of fact, what matters to Mr. Governor as we speak today is the development of this state. If he has the opportunity to develop this state in one day, he's ready to do it. That's why he has to walk around the clock to make sure that this state move forward, and he has been doing that, and we can now see the result. That truly, there are a lot of commendations, a lot of messages, appreciation from people outside the state, people are in Lagos, in Abuja, even outside the country. So this man can do this. So it's just a kind of blackmail when the people was saying, this man knows nothing about governance. If someone is not, if you say somebody does not know anything about governance, and he's not,
and he can do this in the next.
Do you know what's funny thing? Without cabinet, it's just only four or five. And we, the appointees, that are working together. So, not telling me, after the whole
the whole cabinet is being formed.
Now, see what will now happen. Which is commissioners, essays, you have to have your own, you have your own agenda, you have your own, what you want to do, your ministry. So, you bring to Mr. Governor. And Mr. Governor is someone that we want to query to the last letter. What do you want to bring out of this one? It's not something that just brings a sign. No, check in total. So, and I want to the issue of farming. Sure, we are looking at that as well. And this issue of potable water, we help them also to. In their own farming also.
All right, you just talked about something just now. You talk about empowering our farmers.
Yes.
Now, this program has been introduced. What kind of empowerment are you giving to our farmers?
Thank you so much. We were in this state together some years back during the government administration of PDP. To say, then the administration of former governor Olagutoye Oyinlola. We know how each local government, we know how many tractors we have in our local government, bulldozers, payloaders, that even ordinary farmer can have access to. Just pay a token. Sometimes free. Just take your to farm, plow your lands, and do whatever you want to do on it. You know. So, and this area, that is the very. And we are now moving to mechanized farming. You know, because even our old papa that are living in the village now, what they do now is just to hire some laborers to help them. And how many acres of land can you clear in a month or in a day or in a week? So now in a week, so now the area we are looking towards is the area of mechanized farming, that we have access to, you know, bring tractors, payloaders, bulldozers to your farm, and also in terms of facility, in terms of soft loan, because you have a lot of people that want to go to farming, but you cannot just tell them go. Take for example a graduate that just, you know, and he has passion for farming and he has no money, so we have to give them a kind of soft loan, so they also can go. And when you have that, what we are doing is just to, you know, to alleviate poverty and to bring, you know, this issue of touts that have been literally, even graduates today, they want to go into, you know, Togri, and so gradually that will be reducing as well. So in that area, government is looking into empowering the farming in terms of giving them nursery support, in terms of loan and other equipment.
All right, looking at the state, Osun State is an agrarian state, if you agree with me. Looking at this farmers initiative program, I want to ask you, we have to be specific. What kind of crops are these farmers going to, you know, plant to make sure that it brings IGR even to the state and even brings smiles to our farmers in the rural area?
Thank you so much. In Osun today, we are so blessed with the kind of land we have. If you in Osbc, if you go to the back of this
corporation,
just plant maize, plant cassava, plant yam. In another few months, you'll be harvesting. So, you know, a lot of things, even cocoa, you know, cocoa, cassava, corn, just to mention a few. These are the things we can do. Also, like you said, to bring IGR to the state. And as a farmer, you know, you have access to equipment, you have access to facilities. Even if you are asked to pay certain amount of money at the end of the year, you joyfully, you won't, because you are seeing the dividend. You've already seen the dividend of democracy. You've seen that the government also has assisted you one way or the other. So even it won't be a kind of wahala to before you pay, or they will now be pursuing you up and down before you pay your tax or pay your levies. So this area also, there's nothing you cannot plant, there's nothing that cannot germinate here in Osun. Cocoa, cashew, mango, just everything. So it's what you can also have here in Osun. And as a matter of fact, like the previous administration in Osun, during the era of Governor Arabessola, you know, he said that we want to make Osun to be, even after Obata will be feeding ourselves, also be moving some goods out of the state to our neighboring state. It is doable. If you can focus that alone, agriculture alone, in another few years, we'll be exporting our commodity to our neighboring state and also be generating IGR for the state, and the state will be moving forward.
Well, still, because we're still talking about farmers, we're talking about rural areas, we're talking about you know, water, which you said is life, which I agree with you anyway. Let's talk about this approved fund for the Osun Rural Project Development. What are the things that the government wants to do in that area?
Yeah, you know, each local government or each areas has their own challenges. You know what they are facing, and as a leader, what you should do, you are not the one to tell people what you want to do. You have to ask them what do they want, and that is exactly what Todat is doing. You know, it will be difficult for our governor to be in Osogbo, to be in his office, and I'll be saying, okay, in the federal York, which is my local government, okay, we'll give you this and that, without knowing what people want, without asking them. So in this approved fund that you just mentioned is for people. Some people, they are having issue with their lights, they are having issue with transformers, they are having issue with their community and the lights. Also, people also want to go into small business and the likes. These are what this fund are meant for. And the results, we will be seeing the results in another few months, in another few, before the end of the year, we'll be seeing the results. These are the funds which are meant for. And this, the program, the project they want to go into is be monitored by the state government. It's not that the government will just approve money and just go away with the money. No. Under this administration, he said it yesterday during his brief, he said, I will follow you to anywhere. And if you are giving me any job, it will be quality. Quality, if you are giving me substandard, I will not accept, I will not pay you. So this is what this government is standing on, and as a matter of fact, it's going to follow it to the letter. So these are part of what their own challenges. Go to your community, identify your challenges, and go ahead with the funding and go and tackle the challenges in your area. So these are part of what it's meant for.
Let's talk about this reconstruction of Osogbo, Ikirun, and Kwara border. It gladdens people that are staying in Ikirun so much, as if nothing has really gotten to Ikirun before. What made the governor even look towards that angle? When President, sorry, I want to use this illustration to just answer your question. As a leader, you must understand, know your audience. You must understand what you want to do. So you don't need to, because you are asking people to vote for you. You are asking people to give them their mandate, that you want to lead them. And if you look, Nigerians today, Nigeria doesn't ask so much from the government. Just give them water, good road. Just give them the necessities.
Environment. Nigeria will be fine. Now, Governor Adeleke has reasons to be blaming the previous administration if RDB want to play politics. Or want to do the way the APC used to do, blaming. So he has every reasons to be blaming the previous administration for another 1 year. No, for another 2 years. Correct? When President Buhari came in 2015, for like 4 years. We were still blaming previous administration. That we have not to do this, so but the government that helps, they bastardize everything for complete 4 years. So even up to today, they still blaming, and if government want to follow suit for another 1 year, another 2 years, we still be saying, people of Osun, do you know what I would have loved to give you, pay your outstanding salaries, I would have loved to do this thing that the previous administration in Osun, they bastardized. Yes, know that they've done a lot of havoc, wrecked a lot of havoc. But because you are coming as a leader that you want to govern the state, you want to give people life. So you have no reasons for you to also continue to toe that line that because of this, because of that. And you agree with me that this project has been on for several years. Last year, he said he became blind to politics. Meaning that if you want to play politics, you will have abandoned that project. You will have started his own fresh. But because government is a continuum, and we must also thinking of people. And if you check during his inaugural speech, during his, on the day of his inauguration, he said that people will be the center of his government. That he's going to run government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So this is what he's focusing. So anything that has to do with people, Mr. Governor is ready to even to spend the last blood of his blood to make sure he achieves it. So on this one, this project has been abandoned. We visited the site after the contractors have been mobilized back to the site. We've gotten to them, we asked questions, and what they were saying, my brother, is so pathetic. That's how a government that has legitimate of 4 years, that has authority, that has every right to provide life for people who now abandon this kind of project. But Mr. Governor says, no, this project must continue. As we speak today, the project has gone to Kenon, moving to Bangani or Nisa Okuku. So, and because of it has to do with the life of people, and Governor Leke follow value human life. So that is why this project must continue. And he gave express order that you contractor, you must not lower the standard. I want standard job. And if you are not unable to do that, we will fight. So that is why this Mr. Governor said he mobilized the contractor back to site, go and do it and make sure that you give me standard job. So that is what it's just basically about the people.
And I was still talking about road construction, talking about because I must tell you that road that the governor constructed, especially that Ikirun road, it gladdens so many people's heart, and it's just as if he's reading the mind of the people, and that is why a lot of people are so much happy about that road construction. But I was talking about road construction in his the press conference that was yesterday. He talks about construction and reconstruction of roads across the state. As a media head, you should know some of these roads that.
By the grace of God, we visited many of these sites where work is being in Osun today. We have a 20 kilometer of road construction across the state, across the 9 federal constituency. We have in Ila federal constituency, we have in Osogbo federal constituency. We visited a lot. Iwo, Ede, Ikire, Iresi, everywhere. Mogon, Ife, Ilesha, like that. So this, it picked some major roads in each federal constituency.
Okay.
And it's not that just pick all this, damaged road.
Was it the wish of the people?
People asked. We requested that, okay, people of Iwo federal constituency,
which of the roads?
Which of the roads do you think we can do for you? So they now pick it. Okay, if you can do this, okay, don't worry. In our 100 days in office, we do this. That is just for 100 days, so it's for 100 days.
All right.
Now, so people of Elisa federal constituency, which road, Ife, give us when like that across the state. So as we speak today, it's not just that only that of Ikero, Lado road. Across the state, work is going on regarding road construction and reconstruction. Let me now tell you this one. Very funny.
All right.
The day Mr. Governor went to Iwo to launch this Imole surgical outreach, as you are going when in his convoy, so we now got to a particular bridge. We now saw that the road is so narrow, the part of the bridge has been collapsed. And Mr. Governor himself saw it. He has to tell the security to stop the convoy. Mr. Governor, elected from his car, went to the bridge. Said, how come? So now called the people of the area. Sadly, when they were giving what that bridge has been, the AFOC, there's a particular man that said his own son, biological son, died inside this because there is this flood. Once it's raining, you know the level at which the water is on the surface. So just enter,
and that was it.
It's every year that this bridge claims at least one life. Every year. That said, Mr. Governor has said, okay, now call those in charge of the Ministry of Works that you have to come down to this place. So mobilize. As we speak today, that bridge in Iwo, Abokusoro, Adeke area in Iwo, is also going on. So, and across the state like that. So just to mark his 100 days in office. So we are, as we speak, we have 20 kilometers of road across the state for just 100 days in office of Mr. Governor.
Well, now that you mentioned Iwo in your statement, now let's talk about this Oshogo Iwo road. What's the governor? What's his plan to make sure that now you talk about continuum and it should be part of what he should be doing as well?
Mr. Governor said it that he's not a predictive leader, and it's not running a predictive government. It's not yet to take out to take vengeance of those that have blackmailed in the past. Also, but it's just here to serve the people because the people voted for him last year. So, some weeks to the expiration of admission of Governor Todat, Iwo Osogbo Iwo Ibadan express road was awarded. I think Governor Simakide also came that time also to flag up the project. And as we speak, work is ongoing. I think we were still there some weeks ago. So work is ongoing. And even the governor said in his briefing yesterday that, this I wasn't the one who approved this road, though. But because I want continuity and I want good things for the people of Osun, I will not stop the contractor. But one thing is important, and I will continue to say it, is that you must give me quality job. So, and this work is ongoing. This government has not stopped the construction. So the work is, despite the fact that it was awarded some weeks to the expiration of former administration. So, but the work is ongoing. If today you go to the site, you see contractor working on the road. So work is. I want to believe another few probably before the end of the year, we ought to have completed our own, the boundary of Iwo to Ibadan. So also we do theirs. And I can tell you, work is ongoing regarding that road.
Before we talk about the one thing that gladdens a lot of civil servants in Osun State, and it's something that they keep saying even up to this moment. There was a question that our correspondent and governor's correspondent asked yesterday, and I want to put it to you once again because when we have this opportunity like this, it is always good to push things like this to you. He asked the governor about most of our freelance staffs here to make them permanent staff, and one of the things that the governor said was that they should channel it to the SSG. Okay, fine, if they're going to channel it to the SSG, and what time should we be expecting response from the SSG concerning our freelancing, especially in Osbc here?
Thanks so much. Firstly, I want to sincerely, it's saddened my heart when I heard that story. I think it was the chairman of Osun UG that asked that that request on behalf of freelance staff here. But do you know that I was once a freelance here? Some years back.
Oh yes.
I started as a freelance in this corporation. That was 2007. Yeah, I started as a freelance. Then how much was our salary? 4,500.
So you should know what is happening.
They applied. In fact, even because of, it's so unfortunate. We have to say this. Sincerely, in this regard, previous administration didn't do well regarding this. Because you can imagine someone have been working both day and night for 10 years.
Oh yes.
As a freelance staff. And just for you to give approval. And now it's not that you cannot give this approval when you're supposed to, you ought to have given the approval. But you are now doing something that you know that it will be counterproductive. So it is unethical, it is bad. But thank God the issue has been raised yesterday. And I cannot also, like I just said it now, I was once a freelance staff.
Oh yes.
So these people, they are my people as well. I have friends among them. But even when I left this corporation,
so that they are on your neck.
many have been calling before today. That's alright. But don't forget also. We are here. We started together. Yes. But just one thing is that, Mr. Governor, what I know for is that it's just a man of few words, but much actions.
All right.
But I want to believe that now that has been raised, and the one thing that Mr. Governor will never take with levity is the welfare of the people. He will never. If you look at you look critically, the family, the Adelekes, you agree with me that the people, they are philanthropists in nature. They give people life. So. Now that has been raised, and Mr. Governor has asked them, channel this thing through SSG. I want to know, and I want to say this, that also I will also be following up. But these people, they are my people.
I'll make sure I'll start calling you to make sure that this thing works out.
I have friends among them. Even to the correspondent are reporting in the office of the deputy governor. It's one of the freelance staff. And they are working. And if not because of, like I said, the program actually do well. By now, all of them ought to be given their letters. So, but I want to believe that has been raised. And Mr. Governor said the challenge in another few weeks or thereabouts. I think something will be done on it, and people of this corporation will also
definitely will be glad if such a request is being granted by
if you look very well. The level at which this government is engaging Osbc, the level at which this government is looking in the direction of Osbc, you will agree that it's more than the previous administration. We know they run the media in Osun before now, but today now, at least this government is also looking in this direction, looking at how I've written a lot of, personally I've written to the governor, former governor, to the commissioner of information then, that please, what can we do to revamp this corporation? What can we do to bring life? This corporation has everything to be at par with other, even national TVs, but they fund them. But I want to believe now this government say that you want to look in this direction. I want to do so. A part of the request is this issue of failure stuff. I want to believe very soon. They will smile.
You just talk about funding. Let's talk about the backlog that the governor just, opened the hearts of so many civil servants. Not only civil servants now, the pensioners. Things that civil servants never thought would happen. 4 years we did not see such coming. On just less than 100 days, we start seeing miracles. Are we still going to enjoy those miracles?
Yeah. In fact, when you are talking about this issue of payment of salaries or backlog of salaries, we are being careful not to take unnecessary, undue glory on it. People work for it. It's a sweat. So they must get paid. Mr. Gordon said yesterday that it is a sin for someone to work for 30 days and not being paid. It's a sin. So for government to have said, and one thing that has given us, the media issue to the governor is that the governor has been able to give us leverage. We don't have any stress at all. Defending. No, nothing to defend. So, like I wrote in one of my articles, I said, truth be told, some of them, they've lost hope regarding the backlog of that salary. This thing has gone. You cannot get it back again. But this guy said, no, you work for it. 30 months? No, it's too much. So something must be done. Call the head of service. Let's see the file, let's see everything before you know it. But now he has split it how to be paid. So it's a thing that till today, the same round as well, see, like, someone was giving his testimony that the day he received the alert, he was in front of his boss in the office. He was begging for just 2,000 to buy fuel to his car. God, please, I don't have anything in my car. But he now said the boss just gave him that 2,000. Just check his phone. Just got a message on his phone. As you open the phone, you just see the alert of one of the areas. So this will continue automatically. And even a question was asked regarding that yesterday. That you see, now we are in the season of elections. Maybe because of elections. No. He's not here to play politics with human's life. No. This one, it's a document, it's a policy. That this is how we are going to pay it, and we pay it till nation offset everything. So it is not about, it doesn't have any political correlation or political gains. No, it's for the people. It is their entitlement. It is their rights. So they must get it. So, and it has started, and it will certainly continue. That is why you see today in Osun, when as we are in Osun today, Osun is a civil service state. You agree with me? You don't have that company that can take 500 people or take 1,000 people, but it's only civil service. That the moment you are trying to block that chain or that tunnel at which money gets into the economy, which is civil service, you are automatically paralyzing the economy. That is just a simple mathematics to it. So it is after, at the end of the month, you get your salary. You go to Ulode market. You go to buy tomato. So and the woman that sells tomato to you also buy rice. The woman that sells also buy meat. That's how the money revolves around in the economy. So and this money gets to the economy through the civil servants. So if the moment you are teaching them, or the moment you are not paying them as a well due, automatically the economy will suffer, and the people also will suffer. But so you understand this? That is why we cannot play with civil servant. And as a matter of fact, aside from that, the welfare of the people is very paramount in the heart of Mr. Governor. He's a welfareist. He's a welfareist to the core. So I will continue to be, because I know personally, I've had the opportunity to work very close with him some years back, so I know him very well. So I will continue to also do that to the people of Osun. And people of Osun today, I can say it categorically, they are also enjoying the government. We know the feedback. We are everywhere. At least we have our people in the field. We know what people are saying about this government. And just under this, and you can do this, despite the fact that some people are calling you just a mere dancer. So how can a mere dancer now turn to working governor? So we thank God for that. So I need to continue.
Let's talk about, before I let you go, let's talk about, the governor talked about rehabilitation of schools and health centers. What are the things that they want to do?
This also is ongoing. We rehabilitate our schools. Let's say that also that school, we are deploying computer sets to laptop, we are digitalizing some of our schools. You know, we are now in the area of one of the policies we just signed 2 days ago, digital economy.
Oh yes.
These days, I used to tell my friends, come, if you are a fashion designer, if you are pepper seller, if you are a common seller, you don't need to get one big shop. Take your phone is your shop. Go online,
just upload.
Tell what you are doing. I have a lot of people that today I will do business together. We've never seen each one on one. We'll be communicating. So we are now in the era of digital. We are digitalizing some of our schools now. You know, we're gonna do where we have an appointment that we cannot see any. Now we are now bringing back what people will enjoy, that people will see. So and this government also is doing that, and our center. You know, people will say that they've renovated the. I would just paint outside of a building without any equipment and say, you have renovated, you've revamped our health center. No, we are doing what we are supposed to do. We will rehabilitate, we will renovate, and also we will give them necessary equipment that will make them to work and help people. Because, for example, my town shares boundary with Kwara and Ekiti.
Okay.
And before, from my town, to Osogbo, you spend nothing less than, because if our road is so bad, a portion of our road is bad. From our town to Osogbo, you spending nothing less than 2 hours. So if you are carrying someone that is, that has an ailment, emergency, from Orabumi, before you get to Osogbo, what will happen? That doesn't. So, but now, if I've been working health center, functioning one, so we do have reason to come to Osogbo to take to access health facilities. Just go to our centers, have access to private care, and then you will be fine. And also don't forget, this government also has enrolled over 3,000 vulnerable ones into our SWET insurance scheme. But what you need to do is just to have access to access health facilities, health care. forever, and this also will continue. It will continue like that, like that. So a lot of programs have been lined up for this government, and I pray that God will help us also to achieve all we have planned for.
All right, the media head to Governor Ademola Adeleke Oluwaseyi Adeniyi. I want to say, really appreciate you coming over to, tell us some of the things that the governor is doing and is planning to do for Osun State, and we hope and we know that he has started well. Definitely is going to end well. All right, you must have listened to the media head to the governor talking about.
So if you permit me, sorry, I'm very sorry to
all right.
Because after today, when I have the opportunity also to say it, I want to tell our people at home that this coming election, that please you should go out, go and vote, and please we should not allow violence, we should not allow any kind of fight. Just vote. But as a matter of fact, I want to tell people of Osun that this work that Mr. Governor has started, for it to continue, for it to have a very good team to work with, because we need the Assistant House Assembly to work with in terms of legislation and the like. So please and please, I want to encourage our people also to vote for PDP candidates. Vote for our people and vote for continuity. And I want to tell us that we should continue to pray for this government. It is our government. It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. God bless Osun State.
All right, you've heard from the media head to the governor telling us some of the things that the governor has done in the past 100 days of his governance, and some of the things that he will do as he continue with his government. Yes, this is the nation today, and I know definitely that you've enjoyed our package this wonderful morning. Join us same time next week when I bring another personality to the program to talk about things that are going on in the nation. My name is David Ojo. See you next week. I'm bye for now.